Many have been asking that when you come to Ireland, where are you going to live? So there are many options of places to live as a student. So the first option is you can arrange your own accommodation. That is like having a private landlord, like having an apartment where you can rent a full apartment if you have money. But if you do not have enough money, you can rent a room in a house. And there are hostels also, student hostels. So student hostels will be available for between 160 euros per week to others 300 euros and even above, depending on the demand. But most universities will have accommodation, and accommodation universities will be, I think it will be among the affordable option, basing on the fact that you are within the university, so you don't need again to incur the cost of public transport. So for instance, just from my office window, and this is a UCD. So if you study in University College Dublin, this is the accommodation back at the window. You can see there is a car park over there. That's a public car park. Like if you're driving from home, you can park there, but that's just one of the many car parks. Then the accommodation goes up to that side and round. So there's a lot of accommodation, and the other students will be living behind college. And the houses that I was just talking about, when I moved here in 2020 January, I was living just behind there. I was renting a room at 1,000 euros per month, but that was including meals. I was not cooking. Yeah. So, but hostels like these ones, and there are so many hostels like these ones in UCD. Look at how nice they look like. This is standard. Like most Irish hostels will look like this. They will have all facilities. Like they'll have you'll have your bedroom with which is en suite with a bathroom inside. Then there's a shared space, like cooking space and shared lounge. So these ones will cost you around 800 euros to some will charge as high as 1,000 per month. But the thing is, the most important thing is that you do not have to travel somewhere, because the cost of transport can equally be expensive. For instance, where I stay, I have to pay a bus. If I'm using a normal card, I'll have to pay for a return ticket will be around 9 euros. So assuming I'm coming to college every day times 20, that is 180, inclusive of accommodation. Maybe you're living in a rented room at 700, that is 780, and you still have to go through the hassle of traveling here and running the risk of being rained on or getting to school late or something like that. But it's like these accommodations around campus is extremely expensive because of the demand. So the law of supply and demand. So that's it about accommodation. And there's this website that a lot of people normally use to check accommodation in Ireland. It's called daft.ie, www.daft.ie. That will be like the most used and the most convenient website to look for accommodation. So overall, in Ireland, like it's really good, and there's continuity, and there's let it's this is just around 4 p.m. Today is not a very dark day, so there's continuity. But the biggest problem is accommodation will be your biggest problem, because there's just like there's a housing crisis right now in Ireland. Some of us who have houses cannot even make a mistake of moving out of our houses. So if you're thinking of coming here, you need to be open when it comes to accommodation. Like I came from Kenya, from a culture whereby I was staying in my own house. Then I come and find myself in a situation whereby I have to share like a house with someone. That was a very big culture shock. But eventually I worked hard and got my own house. So, but not everybody gets their house within the shortest time. It might take even up to between 6 months and 1 year for you just to settle in, and it's part of the normal process of settling in a new country. That's it about accommodation.